how to get to Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Oh. Okay, so it is picking up the audio. All right. All right, that works. That works. Let me see if I can find where all this stuff is here. I got a banner running. Rachel, peace and love. Oh, let me mute that. Let me get over here to layers and let me turn this off. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here, everybody. Everybody ready to watch me work? April Fools. No, it's not April Fools. I am going to be working. I am actually going to be doing a bunch of Photoshop work tonight. Jaden, cheers. Peace and love. Fab Daddy 44. I hope you guys are all doing well. Tonight I'm actually going to be working on I'm going to be working over on some stuff in Photoshop and in evmux. I'm going to be creating pro scenes, the human news segment that we have over on Live High or Die on Allie's channel. That's Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, which there's Azura and Steve. They're the hosts of Human News, and we're going to add a sports segment. We're going to add a weather segment. So I need all the graphics for those, and I need to clean up and use pro scenes to make our actual segments work a little bit better and look sharper like they are in the news. That's the goal for this evening. That's what I'm going to be working on is doing that sort of stuff. Oh, it's totally educational. That's what it is. This has been a great week as far as getting into work and everything. Slender, cheers, peace and love, peace and love. I hope you're doing well. And I hope everybody, please click on that like. You can feel free to share this out if you think anybody might want to see some Photoshop work getting done. You know, I figure I got to do this work and it's Photoshop so I can do it up here. Cheers, Mad Labs. I hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm getting myself something ready so I can, you know, be all prepared here and feel good while I'm doing this work. I'm going to be changing evmux around to make it so that we've got kind of a desk that we're going to use. I have to create these graphics to put them in front of us. A desk we're going to use as the news desk that will be behind Azura and I during a bunch of shots. And then when we cut to the sports guy has his thing, and then there'll be a 3-shot with us. And then we've got the weather guy. We're going to bring him in, and then there's going to be the 3-shot with us. And then the 4-shot where all of us are there for the end of the news segment, if you will. Brian, cheers, peace and love. That's the goal for tonight in doing that over in Photoshop. I'm going to get myself, properly motivated. I do have some coffee. Look at the graphic on that. Look at this. It's my favorite coffee mug. Available now at algleg.threadless.com. The link is in the description. I'm feeling good. This has been a great day. Allie turned on memberships over on her channel on Sunday. And so I have been analyzing all the different data that you get from YouTube when you do have memberships turned on, and how you manage all that data. Because that's something to think about. If you have a popular channel, if you have an influx of members, and you are doing member shoutouts, let's say you're doing a crawl that has the members' names on it. If you've got constant changes with those members, in order to keep those accurate and to be delivering on your promise of shoutouts and different things like that, you've really got to be managing it, and it can turn into a whole lot of work. So I've been utilizing Google Sheets to actually do some of that for me. And I plan on having a video put out to show everybody how you can use the data that's there to produce a text file that you just copy and paste down into a banner, whether you're using evmux, whether you're using StreamYard, whatever it is, they all have a banner. And so you can copy and paste and have at least the members all listed within a banner there. And then you can just take that idea from there and go with it. I plan on automating a whole lot of the procedure of managing members, and possibly offering that as a service to other. Well, you'll all see what I got in store. I've been doing JavaScript coding for the last 2 days. Loving it. Loving getting back into coding. Loving doing all the technical things and getting automation put together. That's one thing I'm good at. All this other, I have to really learn and do a whole bunch over here when it comes to graphics, and continue moving and thinking about what other people. When it comes to automation, oh, that's just what I do. Having the procedures in place to cut down the work. The last job I had, I used Google Sheets to automate most of it. My employers didn't know that. I was there. I'd be working on cartoons on another computer while I had my computer over there, just doing the work. That's what I'm hoping to do. And tonight, because it's BTS. We're all content creators. We can all benefit from seeing. I watch other people's stuff. I see what works. And we're all wanting to emulate different things that work. And so, and seeing what all goes into memberships and all that, there's a lot that I know that creates a lot of work for people, and I think a lot of that can be automated. So I figure I'm gonna put out that video. Plus, it will be a pre-recorded video that should be informative, and other people will benefit from. So hopefully, I get some views off of that on how to pull the text, pull the list out, and utilize it without having to copy and paste each name, without having to, just by running a script in a spreadsheet. I figure I'll even make the script available. Make the script available for download and all the instructions. So if you download that script, you can sit there and you can do this to your own spreadsheet and be able to do exactly the same thing. Randy Jean, peace and love. I'm going to be working on Photoshop. Let me get some things modified here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that bigger me. That's what we need. That's always what we need is a bigger Wes. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I think I'll put this over here. So I got 3 monitors. I'm moving screens all around on 3 different monitors to make all this happen. Here we go. I'm going to be working in Photoshop along with working in evmux. Here is evmux. Here's me actually. This is the program that is broadcasting right now, and I'm going to utilize. Let me make this big. I'm going to utilize Pro Scenes over here on this side to create the different scenes with the specific users in mind. Right now we have these different layouts across the bottom, and I don't have any control to make these layouts exactly what I need. They're they're a generic set, but I do have access to Pro Scenes, but you have to know who your speakers are going to be when that happens. We'll get all that worked out, but I'm going to make graphics to use in those Pro Scenes right now for the weather report, for the sports report, for the other stuff that we are doing. Let me get this out of the way. Let me get this moved back out of the way. I need it bigger than that, though. I can't see when it's that small. It's too small. I gotta be able to see what's going on. Oh yes, thank you. Like and share. It is free. It is free, and it's greatly appreciated. And do that for all the channels that you're going out to. If there's an entertaining channel, especially all the independent musicians and everybody else, make sure that you're Make sure you're helping to get them exposure and all that. I appreciate that, Randy Jean. So right now, this is the screen that comes up when you hear dun, 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 human news. It's human news. It's news for humans made by aliens. Yes, that's aliens. That's this is the thumbnail for human news. It's the screen that comes up when that happens. Now I need to make other backgrounds, and I'm gonna want to utilize this same font for other graphics, and the background. Now in thinking about this, the cameras for the Steve and Azura, I wanna have it so the background is invisible, and I'm hoping that's something that I'm going to be able to do in Pro Scenes, so that there isn't an outline. But I'm going to put this together so each of us can just have a solid color behind us. We'll green screen and then have a solid background, which that way will blend with the background, the solid background that is going to be on the screen behind us, and that should allow us to blend right in and look like we're kind of in the same shot together, without having to go through OBS and do all of that, because I don't know that we have enough power to do all that with that. But first thing I want to do is I want to come back here, and I want to end up creating. Well, I mean, I need to. It's not that first thing, I guess. I guess what I probably ought to do is, well, first let me do this. I want to make sure that I don't have any sensitive things. No, I don't see any sensitive things, because I use this machine for everything. Okay, we want to create. Let me come back over here. We want to create a new file. Oh, I'm not in a hurry. I'm getting there. New file. See how slow I'm getting there? See how slow I'm doing it? These are just different backgrounds and things that we put together. Puff Rally backgrounds for the shorts. Burn one for the bills, images for the shirts. These are just different resources that we put together. I've clicked on new file twice now. Okay, there we go. We want not a 1080, we want a 1920 by 72, 1920 by 1080, 72 pixels per inch. We're going to name this News Background. I'll say Desk Background, because this is the shot that's going to have the news desk in front of us. And go ahead and create this. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to pick out a color. I want to pick out a color that I want, and I think a blue, even though Azura is blue, I think because we were on a blue with the show before. So let me just layer. What do I need? I need a new layer. I need a solid layer, color layer. Where are those layers? Oh, I can't even see this. New fill layer. Here we go. It's a fill layer. And I want a solid color. Now again, the reason I'm doing a solid color is that way there's no pattern in the design. And as long as Zura and Steve both have that same solid color behind them in their cameras coming in, they should look like they're in that room. They should look together, as long as evmux does not automatically put an outline around the camera. So that is what I'm hoping to do in dressing this thing up and making it look good and making it look like we're right there on the screen. The weatherman, and it would be nice if all of them, I don't know if we can get the green screen we need off of all of them, but we'll see. Hang tight while I do this. Oh, we're doing it. Ah. Yes. Yes. There we go. Oh, I realize I'm live. I'm sitting here and I'm just doing this. Okay, color fill one. What color are we gonna choose? I need something that is a blue. That's too blue. What if we went to a lighter blue? I want to flip back. Well, no, I can't do that. I can't flip back. Mo, peace and love. Peace and love, Mo. I'm working on human news for this weekend. I'm working on new set designs. We're going to have a weatherman and a sports person. Uh, and I want to set up a news desk in the front here afterwards and have human news and have all that up here. We will see. The Bud Files, peace and love. Peace and love. I want to mention again the if you type hashtag awesome in the chat, if you're a content creator, other people can get connected to you that way. Right, let's see. Let's see. Let me have a sip of coffee as I try to decide. I don't want to go. This would give me good contrast for me, but I don't know how the. I can change this. I can change the color, right? Let me get over here because I know I'm going to want to have. I know I'm going to want to have these words, human news and stuff over here. This blue is just a little too blue, and I want to pull Azura too. I want to have Azura in here as well. So I'm going to grab Azura. I'm going to grab news. And I'm going to go ahead and grab these two layers, and I'm going to bring them over here, and I'm going to paste these two layers in here so that I know how whatever color I'm going to end up choosing for this, it's going to end up having to work and give high contrast for them. Kind of a darker color does allow her to bounce out. That's not bad. I don't. I want to make sure that it still is in the blue range. I kind of like that. Bell, peace and love. Cheers. Cheers. For those that just coming in, I'm working on graphics for Human News. I'm working on graphics for Human News to this will make her pop. I think this color makes her pop. And Steve, I know Steve is gonna pop because oh well, let me hit OK here. Because he's orange. Because he's orange and he's this green and everything. So he'll look fine against it. We want to have human news across the top and probably, unless we have it across the desk down here, we could create a desk to go across the bottom. And that may be what I do. That may be what I do. I'm gonna bring news. What did I just do? Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure exactly not sure what's happening with any of that. There's that. There's that. I don't know why news is all up. There must be a mask attached to it or something. No, don't see a mask. Well, let me do this because it should be set to the same thing. So let me just come up here. I want to have human news. That's going to be too big, but I want to still grab the stroke effect off of. Why is it not allowing me to? There's an effect on there. Well, yeah. All right. Not sure what's happening with that, but I do know I can go ahead and just add a stroke. For some reason, copying that over gave me some sort of issues. Gonna add a stroke to this. That's a little bit heavy. I want it to match what that other one is. Probably 5, 6. I'll leave it as 6. I want to shrink this down. And see, this should end up. And I'm going to have room for a crawl across the bottom. I'm going to want to have a crawl run on the bottom underneath of where this goes. Mike Molino, Justine, cheers, peace and love. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with the chat. Let me scroll up, make sure I'm not missing anybody else that has come in. I appreciate everybody who's come in. I'm working on graphics for this weekend show. I'm going to work on a graphic. I'm using a solid color background so that when Azura comes in with her character, she'll have that same color. It should blend seamlessly. And Steve, I'll have him against that same color. Should blend seamlessly. That way our cameras can still be separate, but you shouldn't see it. And I'll put a desk across the bottom that will be in front of the bottom part of our cameras, so that hopefully it appears as though we're sitting here in the news desk. I may put this on the desk, but we'll worry about that later. Let me grab some shapes. Let me grab a rectangle. And what fill color do I want this to be? Should it be a classic brown with that blue? Darker one that will look good over top of. Let's put a rectangle here. I want to turn off the stroke on that because I don't want the stroke. I just want the rectangle. This is going to be the front of the desk. Let me bring human news in front of it and see how we'll be slightly behind. And there'll be let me go ahead and create one of those. Let me make let's see how classic red is going to look with the old ye old background. Let's get up here to this one. Let's see how a crawl going across the bottom. With some words on that. And then we need some sort of curved I kind of like the way this is. I kind of am liking, I'll put something, let me get rid of this word news. Where is the scroll on this? Why can I, oh, there is no need to scroll, so that's, let me shit can this. Yes, get rid of it. It's angering me. It's angering me. All right. All right, I'm liking how this is starting to go. I'm liking how this is starting to go. Hey, I'm sorry I'm so dull. Are you calling me dull? Is that what you're doing, Fab Daddy? Come on. Come on. It's a filthy show. Everybody should love it. If I can bring their two cameras in, I want to grab, I want to make another one of these. I'm going to double click on this. I think if I just click, I think if I just click on this and then tell it I want it to make it 1920 by 1080 and go ahead. Now what I'm doing right now is wondering why it's not the same size. Oh, it's dragging its ass all the way up there. Why am I having such a lag in dragging this around? I don't know. I don't know. Let me put the 0, 0. If I do this, since it's not snapping into position, then I should be able to turn on snapping. But I'm not doing that yet. Let me right click. Where is snap to yeah, we wanna do snapping. We wanna do snapping. Because that should allow it to snap. What I did here was I created a rectangle that is the size, the perspective of a camera. It is a 1920 by 1080 camera. So I'm going to maintain the perspective of the... Let me do this. So I want to see how big I can make both of us. And have us work on here. This is how big the camera, we can place the camera here. And then let me go ahead and change this. Change this fill color. Oh. Change the fill color to let's make it this. Nope, that's the right. See, that's what I'm hoping happens. I'm hoping by having the camera have that same color that it just disappears for us. That it's just out of the way. If I have two cameras and they're just below that, let me shift. So this, do I have enough room? No, it's gonna have to be smaller than that. Gonna have to be smaller than that. Control Z. All right, let me bring this down even a little bit more. Now, does this give us? I thought it was going to be cool, but it's not. Okay, let me drag this over. So we can end up being these two cameras behind this desk. I'll even put another top on the desk so there's some sort of, and maybe a coffee mug on the thing. In evmux, I'm going to export multiple graphics here. I'm going to export that human news desk that is going to have the text on it, is going to have the top I'm going to put, and that's going to be a graphic all in itself because it's going to be a layer behind, in front of the cameras and behind that crawl that's going to be on the bottom. I'll be doing the evmux work afterwards to get that put in place. But this would give us this. And then we could have an area here where we actually show the images. This is going to be our two-person news desk. That's what this one's going to be. Let's see how small Azura's got to be in order to work with this. Let me get That should have put her in front of it. Yeah, it did. It did. It's just not updating fast enough. Let me bring her. See how big she. See, the whole Oliver's not going to fit normally. So, and she's normally about this big in the shot. And so we'll have her. This will be her camera, but again, her camera. I'm gonna. Damn it! Her camera is gonna end up being. The background's gonna be this color, so she's gonna look like she's in the shot. Steve will be over in the camera over here on the right. So that layout kind of works. Now I'm not putting this all out as one graphic. I'm gonna put out this whole thing that I'm putting together. I'm gonna cut it into the different sections because I need different graphics on different layers. I have a lot of room up top. I have a lot of room up top on this 2-shot. And I'm wondering, let's see how much. Well, I can worry about that on the other. I need a spinning globe type thing for over here. I need a spinning globe thing. I'll have some sort of maybe some text right along here. I need to bring these two up though. I need to bring these two up further in the shot. I'm gonna end up having the top of that desk anyway. So let me go ahead and get the top of the desk put in. Let me make sure I'm on a layer that works. Let me grab the rectangle tool again. And I wonder what a gray might work out as. As opposed to a wood top, a darker gray. And for now, let's just put this as a layer right here. Let's try this again. Let's try it with the darker gray. That is not dark enough. There, that's better. That's a darker gray. I don't think it needs to be that tall to be the desktop. I ended up using Morse code. The video that introduces this, I had pulled in. Yeah. Hello there, viewer. And now it's time for Human News. News for humans by aliens. Yes, there's alien. So I went with an old-timey kind of thing at the intro. I want to it made me think of outro as well. I need to see there. I'm hearing different things. I don't think we'll have music during the segment. Although if we had a breaking news or something, those would be the general just kind of thing. No, I've got the. We're sticking with the intro on it. The intro was the only part that we had really put together good. And this, I'm trying to make this work so we can green screen and make everything go well. Let me bring these back down into position. I can actually. I actually want to move this up. I want to move this up to about. Where's the bottom of that? Let's move all this up in place. Let's scale this thing up. It's underneath of that, so that's okay. Because it's just got to simulate that news desk. And like I say, once her camera's actually using that color, then there'll be no problem. Um, I appreciate that, Urban. There are going to be some other things that I could use some tracks for. Uh, email me at richnewdesign@gmail.com so I've got your email, and I can because this is the news segment that I'm doing now, but we've got another segment that I'd like to piece together. Well, two other segments that I'd like to piece together, but there are some other things I'd like to do. I appreciate the offer. Man. That's fantastic because there's a lot to doing a show, getting these things all worked out. And these can actually go a little bit bigger. I'm going to change the color on this back to this. I'm going to scale this up. And again, because it's 1920 by 1080, I'm keeping the aspect ratio. I'm keeping the aspect ratio of it the same. I'll just get rid of this one for now. I don't, and that way I can copy this one and bring it, holding down the Alt key and just dragging. And if I hold how much, we're a little bit over the edge, but it doesn't matter if we're right. Let me grab them both and let me see what will this do the right thing? Does this do it right? I knew it'd do that. I'd have to group them. And I'm just seeing here, minimal. We are right there. So I can end up having cameras that big for the two of them. And then whatever image can be behind their cameras and take up. So if she's centered, it can be, the news story can be between the two of them, a centered news story. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this. This is the way we do the thing. Do the thing. Okay, let's bring this on up. It'll be near center. Let's bring that up. Let's give this a different color, and center it, and let's throw it. Yeah, it will be behind them. You won't. Okay. This. Let me. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like progress is getting made. Let me change this to this color. So this is how it'll end up appearing. No, it won't. No, it won't. No, I have to bring it forward. I have to bring it forward. This is how it would be appearing if I was green screening them within the same thing as this. And I don't want to rely on evmux for the green screening. It'll slow everything down with the process. So that means that the story rectangle has to be out front of everybody, which means she will have to move over in her camera, and I will have to be over in my camera. If we're normally there, then that could work. And so this is the square where we'll end up turning on and off the different images that we use for the stories that are going to be in the show. Let me do some things here. Let me make this bigger. Let's center this thing. Make sure this thing is actually sent to be a center. Oh, it's not. Of course. Of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. And now let's center it. And now let's broaden the space between characters. Is that this? Human news. There we go. Now it's starting to take news desk shape. And I want to put a coffee mug somewhere on the news desk. And maybe some, the look like there's some papers or something along those lines. What do we have here? Oh, hey, got it, E. Urban. I got it. Got the email. Thank you. No, I've got 2 other comedy segments in the show that we're going to be working on. Just knocking out. We're polishing. As I said last week, we're polishing this turd. That's what we're doing. We're polishing this turd and making it into something a little bit better, or at least hoping to make it into something a little bit better. Okay, so this is. I like the positioning of this. We still have our room up here for the humanity's #1 news source. You know, something like that will be written up top somewhere. We'll have something like that in the background. And the actual story, you know, this can be maybe a little bit smaller, but they should still be able to see the graphic, whatever we're putting up when it's that big. This is going to be the 2-shot. Desk background. It's the desk background 2-shot. Now we're going to want to end up having another shot, which is going to be the 1 shot for Azura with a story and the 1 shot with Steve with a story, if we end up using those. So we can switch between those scenes. Because that's what they do on SNL, right? They end up having and we're kind of doing that, but we're also going to end up having weather, and we're going to end up having sports. Tori, cheers, peace and love out there. Hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody's had a good day so far. All right, I need to. Oh, I feel good. Let me have some of this coffee. Let me have some of this coffee and just look at this for a second. Let me put some text. Let me add some sort of little. Little text. Oh, what happened there? What? Bomb. That was depressing. That was depressing the way that happened. Trying to control Z my way through. I think I've gotten back to where I needed to be. All right. Don't be on there. Hit the text tool here and add it to this. Add a layer of text. Is it even showing? Where are you at? I had no idea. Hang on. Here, everybody, this is evmux. I can hear her down there. Let me switch cameras and jump on up.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
hi.
hey.
I wanted
How's
to
it
come up
going?
and do a quick rip and dip while you were hanging out.
I don't. That's a trademark phrase. Somebody
It's
else
a trade
uses that
minute
phrase.
phrase.
Somebody else uses that phrase. I don't want people thinking that I do rip and dips here. This is I'm hanging out getting some stuff done kind of thing, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
you were just always welcome. You were just always because this is your channel too. You're in the graphic that's on the top of the channel. Should be obvious.
I love you. I
I
love you
love
very
you.
much.
Have you seen what I'm putting together?
I did. I think that's really great. I'm really excited
I
about that.
use a solid color background. That way we put that in our OBS with the green screen, and that way hopefully we disappear. And so the two of us are there side by side. We still can't because we would need OBS to cross. But I want to put a coffee mug. What should each of them have? Maybe a bottle of whiskey on Steve's side, and the coffee mug with you and I on it over on the
Yes.
other, on
Yes.
Azura's.
Maybe like a couple of papers in front of each of them.
Will just be, you don't see the top of the desk. I don't
Okay.
have it. What did you do?
What?
What
What
did you
happened?
do?
What happened?
We
What
have we
happened?
have had we have had discussions. We have had discussions about this. Have
I
we
love you.
not had discussions?
We have.
I love
We
you.
have.
I love you.
I
But
love
have
you.
we not had? We have
We
had
have.
this. Come
We have.
on. Come on. You got it.
But it's so.
Okay. I'm gonna get some weed ready.
All right,
I'm
get some
gonna
weed
get some
ready.
weed
Try and
ready. I'm
calm
gonna
down.
calm down.
Try and
I'm gonna
calm down.
calm down.
I
You
love you.
just you're totally manipulative. That's just so bad. That's so. And I
Why is that
cannot.
manipulative?
I have told you not to do that too. And you know, it's purposely because you're bright. You're really bright. So it's purposely pushing the button. That's what it is. You're purposely pushing the button.
I love you very much.
Button pusher.
I just. I want to support
Button
you.
pusher. You can't get mad at me for saying that's funny. Button pusher. I thought that was
I'm a
funny.
button pusher.
It's very comical. How was your evening, Ben?
It's been good. I've been spending time with my parents. We had dinner.
Yes.
My mom made spaghetti.
Ooh.
Spaghetti
Meat sauce? A good meat sauce?
No, actually, more of a garden tomato and garlic and then sausage.
on the side.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that works. That works. I can see that. Now that when I usually like to just load up on the ground beef on in any type of sauce. It's like minimal other stuff other than there's tomato paste in there, and there's a lot of ground beef. Oh wow, you're just eating a lot of ground beef with this noodles. Very high in protein. I've got the I've got it cleaned. I'm doing it. I know you. I'm slow. I'm sorry.
No.
Everybody,
I.
you know who this is, right? It's Allie. I've mentioned it. I know Nightbot's dropping the link. We just got memberships on her channel. Like I was saying earlier, there's a lot to manage those memberships, and I'm gonna be we were able to use Google spreadsheets to be able to produce a crawl, the text for a crawl that you just copy and paste into it. I want to turn this crawl off for the moment, by the way, because I think the crawl is slowing
Is
it
slowing
way
things down.
down. I think the crawl was behind. Now I'm still. I don't know. I don't know. I got issues. Well, I got several things running. So
You look great.
you know, you do, you do. Once again, we've talked about this. Every time you bring up how I look, it's always when you look better. You look better. It's just reminding me that I'm number two in
I'm
this.
sorry.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm sorry.
no, no, it's okay. It's okay. I will survive. I will. I will hold my head high. I'm
Catch you later,
loving this.
Rachel. Rachel Howard is skedaddling for now. Cheers.
Rachel, aloha po. Is that what I said?
Aloha po. That means good night.
Aloha po. Aloha po. I've been watching on lives and other things. This crazy guy with this beard and this ukulele, doing these lives, and he's naming off all these chords, and it's like, yes, I get it. You're better than me. Quit rubbing it in. No, I'm joking. I've been watching
Diego
those.
had it was like a polyrhythm drum
I saw.
live
I,
last
I,
night, and I had that run overnight.
that was.
Pretty much.
I saw that. I popped in while he was sitting down at a keyboard, going through the uses of chords and strategies and different things. And then next thing I know, I'm sitting there watching him with a ukulele, going through the four chords that he's going to go through, and then the turnaround coming back from the one to the two. We'll see how that goes. And I have a memory real. That's the thing I remember throughout the day. But no, it was awesome. It was awesome. I'm trying to make sure and go over and give those likes and all that other stuff.
Yeah, of course, Rachel.
'Cause,
No worries.
No, I got connect. I watched him. He was playing with there was some guy off camera that I think had either a bass or a guitar that he was jamming along with.
Cheers, my love.
No, I appreciate seeing you out here. I appreciate all your support and enthusiasm and all the time that you are out here, and another ray of sunshine out here in the chat, which is what I love. The positive people. I love the rays of sunshine. You're the ones that stand out. You're the ones that make me smile. You make me feel good.
Makes me wanna
I
makes me wanna
appreciate
say,
it.
hey, go over and check out.
Exactly. Exactly.
Puffs my vape cart.
No,
You need a strong
you're fantastic. You're fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yay. That means a
Oh,
lot.
he's skilled. Good knowledge on music theory, all that other stuff. If I had the time to concentrate on it, I would love to learn from that. It was really interesting. I'm glad people have fun. That's what I want people to have. Fun. Mine's pretty disposable too. It'll be done in the end. It's all gone in the end. I call this a disposable. Oh, my joint. Yeah, it's disposable.
Technically. Well, I love
We're
you. I
taking a
don't want to
break.
hold you up
She's
from
leaving.
your.
You, I don't. You're not. If you have to leave, you can leave. If you got shit to do, leave. Don't worry about me. I just lit this. I'm
All right,
saying.
I'll do another hit with you, and then I'll skedaddle.
No, you do whatever. I can. I
Okay,
can
I'm
work
really
on.
leaving too. Aloha,
I
Rachel.
aloha po. Aloha
Aloha
po.
po.
I plan on work. I can work on these things while we're doing your live. I can work on those while we're sitting there tonight.
Aloha.
Po.
No, it was mahalo mina paleke.
Oh, I was all talking about balls, so I don't
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was what I
remember
was
a
trying to say. I was
lot of
trying to
that.
say thanks with balls.
I don't hang on. I see you,
Oh, would you?
Dory. I was there. I haven't kept up with comments. I've been working, and she just came in. I'm
And I distract him as soon as I
so
come in. He's like,
so
So
yeah. I got no I got no idea. If you had said something, you're gonna have to ask it again, because things got past me. Things got past me. I'm so feeling good today. I okay. So I like this thing. I like this design. I'm gonna make one for the. Do we need the one shot with you and a story? Are we gonna go to that? Where do you want to do that? Just like they do on SNL, and then me and
we
a
could.
story. There's the one I'm setting up right now is the two shot that I know
Is
we'll
there a
use.
way where we could set up a Oh, okay. I
That's
see
what
what
I'm
you're doing.
doing. That's why I'm laying all these out, so then I
If
can
you,
create a set of pro scenes.
yeah, I would create a new pro scene and have it be where you're still in the scene, just off camera, so
Off
we can
camera.
still hear you in case you want to make
Right.
comments, but then have like my character and then have like the image or whatever the fuck, and then vice versa, like for you.
Okay. That's what I was gonna do. Is that we've got the two
That's
shot.
that's the idea I had right after we ended Live High or Die the last time. I was like, we need like a desk. We need,
That's what
to
I'm
be
doing.
able to do one.
We've got room up in the corner for a little spinning globe thing there, an animation there.
I can make an
Humans.
animation.
It's gonna end up being small and up in the corner. And we'll want to phrase
I could use either
America's
Premiere or After Effects or something.
humanity's number one news source. I think. What do you think about that? Humanity's number one news source. Those are going to be. We'll have something to fill the
Their
area
number
up
one news
top,
source. They just don't know about it yet.
but it's and there's room for a crawl down at the bottom. Maria, cheers.
Oh, Maria. Hello, Maria.
Oh no shit! Did you drop a?
You did. Let me find that
Hang
linky.
on. Let me get to where I'm. I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't see you, Maria. Peace and love. Is it on up? Is it or is it on down? I
That link above was a spinning globe MP4. Aha! Let's see.
did you find it? Did you find it?
Yes, I found it. Cancel.
Can you download it and email it to me?
Sure.
Unless I can get to it here.
I bet you can get to it.
Oh
It
no,
was before my traumatic event that
I
I
am
inflicted upon
okay.
you.
Well,
I love you. I was just trying to motivate you.
do I look
Because
like I
you're
need motivation?
no,
I'm friggin' really going at it.
no. I was trying to be sweet.
I finally, you are sweet. You are sweet. I love you. I love you. I'm not, yeah, I totally love you.
I
Totally
love
love
you.
you. And it was very sweet. It was very sweet.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
I just had a thought. Now I'm getting these, and then we need a weatherman, a pro scene for the weatherman, Harry, and we need a pro scene for our sports guy, Annie. I'm going to give them that same background. It's a solid color background. And so hopefully if we all can, it should work out. But I want to make a one shot for each of those with us to where we can be heard, and then have a three shot where we're with the weatherman.
Okay.
Have the same thing for the sportscaster, a three shot with sportscaster, and then we can have a all of us shot that we're in.
Yes, I
That
like that.
way, That way, at the end, we can all be there and everything to wrap up the
Yeah,
news and all that.
I
And
like that.
maybe have us all around the desk. Maybe make the same desk, but make it look wide, you and I in the center, and put them on the ends of the desk. Yes, we're going to be smaller in the shot, but it
It
really
would
is
be
going to sell it.
hysterical if we could somehow get a shot of like all of us at the desk, and then it's like, okay, now it's time for, sports, and then we see them like walk over to the section like they do in the news. It was a funny thought. But I love you. I'm gonna skedaddle for now. Um, I will talk to you very soon. Very soon, and I will text you, and I will love you forever. Ooh, you are the best.
On her channel, 10 p.m. I believe it is,
Yeah,
into the night with Allie and Wes. That's where we're gonna be. That's where we're gonna be. I
I
love
love
you.
you.
You have fun. All right, all right. That that kind of did it. That kind of did it. That made me feel good. That made me that and the weed. That made me feel real good. She's awesome. She is the voice of Azura. It is her channel that these graphics are going to be going on to. Tori has a live tomorrow. Is it a live? Live stream, music vibe, 11 a.m. to 12 noon, Throwback Wednesday. Throwback Wednesday over there. It's to get motivated, concentrated throughout the workplace. Hope to see you all there. Do you already have it scheduled? Do you already have it scheduled? Yes, it's live. Awesome. Croissant Earth. Croissant Earth. Aren't we just so special with our croissant Earth? Sorry, I'm just feeling good. I got to talk to her. We get back over here to this. Get my head back in the game. So we're gonna have a two shot that we're gonna use here with our news team. Our news team. And I'll actually increase the size of these, and we can be off to one side or the other. The graphic I'll have running up here, yada yada yada. That all works. This is a good layout, I think. Now, for what I want to export, I don't want to export this red thing here. See how slow it is in updating that? That's troublesome. I don't want to export that. I want to grab the words. Yeah. I want to grab the words here, and I want to grab the top of the desk. Where's the top of the desk? Is this that's the top, and that is the desk. So these three layers here. These three layers here, I want to create these into a smart object. Convert to a smart object. That'll actually save those in something else. And then let me just turn off all this other crap for now, because I'm not going to need all this other crap. Oh, shouldn't have done that at all. Let me come over here. Over here, I want to file. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's okay, because I'm going to add those separate. File, export. And then I want to export as. I don't want my files system coming on up until after. I'm going to export as. And what is it? Come on. Come on. I'm exporting this as its own PNG, its own image. it doesn't need the transparency, but I don't want whatever's on the edge. So I'll leave with the transparency. PNG. It'll end up being 45. PNGs are fairly small. 45 kilobytes, not going to be big. It'll be the right size, and I'll just position this over in ProScenes. Export this as, let's go to, it's Love Art, it's Live High or Die Assets. I'm going to call this, I'm going to put a new folder over here for ProScenes. I'm going to call this ProScenes Human News. Because this is going to be the folder where I'll store all the graphics that I'm going to use for ProScenes Human News. I'm going to call this Desk 2-shot. I'm going to call it Desk for the 2-shot because this is going to be in a thing called 2-shot. All right, let me come back over here. Now I need my background. No, not that. This, not that. I need my background, and I want to export this. All right, and I am going to call this, I'm going to call this news background. And so I've got those two pieces to pull into the other. Yeah, let me see what's going on over here. Let me see what's going on. I think I'm losing all the giant M&M. Oh, the Earth. Yeah. Oh, you guys in here. I'm just looking through. Have a good one, Maria. Have a good one. Get some stuff going on. Well, you have a news story. Flan. I am not a fan of flan. Oh, that's terrible. Goodbye, Maria. Goodbye. All right, so now I have the background. I have that. There were a couple of other things that I wanted to get images of. You know, I'll actually since no, I do want the one thing. I'm not sure. Flan was terrible. Somebody told me it was a dessert, and I was like, oh, don't tell me this is a dessert. That's not a dessert. It doesn't feel like a dessert. Okay, I have the desk. I have human news. The red thing down here, the scroll, that's going to be handled probably over in over here. Let's make our way over into evmux. Nice infinity shot, right? Nice infinity shot. You like that? Over here in ProScenes, this is where it's not updating. Let me get down there. Brian, cheers. Peace and love, Brian. I'm sorry if I have not seen all of the chats. I'm kind of concentrating on what I'm getting done here for the show. And right now, I want to do some tests. I want to add a scene, and I just need it to be an empty scene, don't I? I don't want necessarily any of these others. I want an empty scene, new scene name, desk 2-shot. That's what I'm calling this one, desk 2-shot. I'm going to go ahead and create. Now, wasn't that neat? Wasn't that neat the way that that happened? Now, you're probably watching me here. Oh, did I disappear completely from the... I probably did. Let me come back up here. Let me come back up here and let me go into studio mode. Let's see if the system can handle this. Studio mode, for those that use OBS, it's like OBS. It allows you to work on a scene while, see, these are special circumstances because I'm actually live. And so I came to a scene that didn't have me added to it. That's what had happened. I'm going to click on studio mode, and look how there's 2 shots up there of what's going on. This one back here is the one I'm going to be working on. Am I really? Is that what's happening? I thought it was the full. I'm real tiny up there. I'm tiny in the corner here. I mean, this is me. I'm doing this, but when I'm sharing that other screen, this is what I run. This is evmux. This is evmux, the infinity of Wes. There's so many Wes's. Now over here, this is the editor mode. So studio mode allows me to work on a scene, and I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna work on this scene. I want to work on this scene. The first thing I want to do, I'm coming over here to layers, and I'm going to add a new layer to this scene. And the layer I want to add is going to be the an image. What am I already missing? An animated caption, AI image, media file. Yeah, media file. Image, video, or audio. I want to upload a new one. And the one I want to upload is going to be in that live, high, or die, assets, pro scenes. It's those images I created. I want to upload this background image. I want to add that image to the scene. So we have a background image. Now, over in OBS, oh, I could really screw with you guys by bringing OBS over onto this screen as well. Because I'm going to add my camera in here that way. Let me add a new layer. I'm going to add a new media file. I'm going to upload it, and it is going to be that desk. And I am going to add that desk to the scene. Human news. It put it up at the top. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag this thing on down, and I'll probably just center it. Man, it's wanting to slide all over. Just pissing me off. There's probably a part of the editor which I could right click on it, and is there a position, transition? You see anything along those lines? No, I don't either. This works though, right? That kind of works. And so you see the scene I'm working with, I'm creating over there. Now I have to add a camera into it. Let me add another layer into this. That new layer is going to be a speaker. It's going to be a speaker. And that speaker is going to be me. Oh my God, look at that. There's more of me now. There's more of me. It's crazy. It's crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now I want this to be taken up less than half of the room. Now notice it's over top of that, and the bottom of it should fall below the lip of this other graphic. So what I want to do is I want to take this and I want to drag my camera down underneath. It should do that, right? Right? It's doing it, right? Here we go. There we go. Look, I grabbed it by the edge, brought it underneath, and that should update. Why am I not looking at it update? I don't get that. I don't get where it went. Where did it go when I clicked away? Okay, I'm behind it now. I'm behind it now. I need the background behind me, though. That's the thing. That's what happened. That's what happened. Let me grab me and put me in front of the background. I did the wrong layer. That's all. I did the wrong layer. Let me turn the background back on. Why is the background... Are these in reverse order? No. Did it do it now? Now is it updated? It's just slow. I'm sorry. It's just slow. It's slow to update in this mode. It's barely handling it, I think. It's barely handling it. But I need to shrink this down a little bit more. So that we can have the two of them side by side. And then we will add an image here in the middle. Well, let me do something. I'm going to change to, I'm going to transition. So I'm basically shifting the image over. So that's the, now you see me down here real tiny in this. Let me do this, and let me over here in OBS now. I want to add a new background image. I'm going to see if this works. I want to add that same background, and I want to see how it looks with that background behind me. We're testing whether or not this is gonna work out for me. Pro Scenes, this background. Let me grab that. Hey, everything disappeared, didn't it? Because I need to drop it down below my camera. Hey everybody. Hey everybody, is this showing you how we can have the two of us in the same shot? This is how you do it. Solid background. Now, you could use a pattern. You could use a shot that had a pattern if you had if you knew where exactly the coordinates were for the camera, and you set that up over on your other thing, because then the pattern could line up, and you could make sure that you could cut out the image you need to have behind this. But as long as it's a solid color, you got it made. You got it made. I'll just have to get this base out of the way so it's on down. But this with the characters, and this is me green screened. We're gonna both be in the same shots. Do you think when the puppet is going, that should? I think this is gonna do it. I think this is gonna do it. Well, it's the news desk that we're gonna be using. See, that's where my camera stops, right there. It's the one that I threw together. It's the one that I threw together. It's a, remember, this is kind of a low. I also want it to be. It's not people. It's going to be that friggin' puppet, and it's going to be that friggin' cartoon guy over there. So I kind of don't want realism. I don't want as much realism. The one we had before had a lot of realism. I'm leaning more into this for now to give it that not total thing going on. You know what I mean? What do you think, honey? What do you think? I can't see what the chat. I should go over to the chat and look at the chat. Let me come over here to the chat and get on down here. Well, Azura's going to be in one, and Steve the Alien. I use Character Animator to run him. Character Animator, there's a free version of Character Animator. In order to stream with Character Animator and run the puppets and everything, and not pay for the whole Adobe thing, you'd need to utilize like a screen capture and then crop in OBS. If you're using OBS, there'd be a way of pulling it off and stream, getting by with using the free version. But you can produce videos and everything with it. With the alien character that I'm actually using, the wizard is another free puppet. Those, and Karen is a free puppet. All those are free puppets out there on Adobe's website. This is all I needed to do here was this verified that this is gonna almost, I'm sure, especially on a phone, this is gonna work out. I'm kind of happy with it. What happens when I throw a filter on? Hey! Oh, I'm so happy. This is working out. This is getting me what I was looking for. This is getting me what I was looking for. We're gonna Azura here. Now the other layer that I'm gonna add, and I will use a rando thumbnail for now. I will use a rando thumbnail. I'm gonna need to add a layer. I'm back over in the editor. I don't have that getting shared right now. I'm just sharing myself. I'm going to have to add a new layer, which is going to be another image, a media file. And I'll just pick one of our existing thumbnails. That's a video. Well, I could put a video there. But let me get a still image, because we'll probably just use still images for now. I can find... Well, now let's... I keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Here we go. Okay, and let me scale. So you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm positioning where as if I'm taking up no more room than Azura, and if Steve's over on that other side, yes, I go behind it. Okay, here's the dimensions of a story. Oh, Azura's over here doing her thing. Steve's over there. They both can be talking about whatever their story. Is that going to, as long as we don't try to have small details that you'd have to really be, and if that's the case, we can shift to where we have a zoomed version of it. Yes, that's the way we do this. See, you solve problems. What you do is you get yourself a buzz. You make some graphics. You figure out how you're going to make this show even better and make it look even more professional and pull things off. And then you just do it. I think we need to be. I think we need to be testing with this. I'm loving this. Oh, I'm changing everything I do to pro scenes from now on. How does it look when you pull up a comment? Oh, good point. Good point. Let me go to comments. Thank you for that. Well, this looks great. Son of a bitch, this is so fucking perfect. It's like it was made for it. What do we think? What do we think? Are we impressed? I love how we just have that totally defined. And so we can utilize banners and different things like that. That's what I want to check next. It's getting there. It's getting there. This is a sample. I'm taking up the space where Azura. Welcome back. I hope your evenings continue or day. You're earlier. It's early. It's early. This will be where the story is, and if need be, we should be able to go large on this image. That would be another layer that we turn on and off. So yes, that is what we will do. We will have two different layers with the that I can turn on and off. I'm going to be doing this right now, everybody. Am I able to duplicate this? I duplicate this layer, and then this one I want to make super big. So we've got a super big version of it. Oh, I should just be doing this right, but I'm not because I'm dumb. But that's okay. That's okay. So if we want to actually show, let me get it laid out here. So we have this here, which we can turn on and off. So we can transition between having the large one and just turn that layer off when we're not using the large one. I think I can modify transitions. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that yet. But I am feeling good about this. And we've got, now let's see, what about banners? Let me check the branding because it's set to that. Lower thirds, custom. Speaker name. Is my name showing up anywhere? I don't think it is. I don't think I have it set up to do anything here on this. So I think let's see what layers I have that I can add to this scene. The J Jordan. Peace and love. It's belated birthday, isn't it? It's belated birthday. Happy birthday a day late. I hope you had a good one. Valerie, I'm working on these are graphics I'm testing. We're putting together the news show that we're doing. We're going to need a spinning, and I believe Ellie emailed that to me. Maria had found one. I'm just a placeholder right now for what we're going to have over in the Human News Show with Azura, Steve. I wanted to test to see if using the solid background and I have it set in my camera, I just disappear into the shot. I'm only here. I'm only here. And so Azura will have this space and Steve will have that space. And if we both have this color, a solid color background, then it appears as though we're in the same space. And so solid color background makes it work. I'm actually working over here with, I'm working over here. Oh, I have to go to, I have to go to this. I have to go to this. I'm working in evmux. I'm working in evmux, creating pro scenes to make our show. Pro scenes have a lot of what OBS have in them. Because I really can't handle all 4 people coming in on my machine and running OBS in here. So I'm trying to utilize the pro scenes and the OBS features within evmux to put together the news show. This is our desk 2 shot. We're going to have 1 shots, just like SNL. You'll have each of them with the space next to them, 1 shot with each of them next to it. We're going to end up going to that, have a 1 shot for Steve, have a 1 shot for Azura, and then we're going to have a 1 shot for the weatherman, a 1 shot for the sports guy, where our sound will also be added to it. But I think this is going to work. I think this is going to work. I'm looking forward to it. So this is all BTS work. I'm going to switch over to it. I'm going to switch over to it here. This is all BTS work for the comedy show Live High or Die that we're doing on Allie's channel. There's a link to Allie's channel that's getting dropped by Nightbot. It's also in the description of this video. Now the next thing I have to do is I have to make some graphics for a coffee mug that's sitting at the desk, and some other things. We're gonna place a couple items on the desk. This was the first test of doing this 2 shot. Now I have to create the layouts. I know this will work with Gary coming in as the weatherman, and with Will Dick from the Art of Floundering as the sports guy. Anakin, look for Anakin to return. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I am so. Man, I have been doing coding for the last. I've been writing JavaScript yesterday and today, and now this is coming together. The pro scenes are going to end up working. So let me make the next. Let me make the next pro scene. Let me come down here and transition to here, so you can see me. You can see me create it. I'm still running in studio mode here in evmux. And so I want to have... What I'm going to try to do is just scale up the desk. No, that's not going to work. Scaling up the desk is not going to work. It's going to end up making that top be too wide. Unless it will only skip. Yeah, let me try it. Let me come over here. There is the one that I'm testing on. I need a shot that's just her and this. So I'm going to, can I duplicate this scene so I have the same items in it? Duplicate scene. And I want to call this, let me rename it. I'm going to rename this to Azura Shot. this is going to be the shot that has Azura in it. We're in editing it. So what I'm going to do with this is I want to actually, I want to, hang on, let me get it back where it was. Control Z, does that work in here? Control Z. There we go, there we go. I want to hold down the shift. Hopefully it allows me to, distort this thing. I'm looking at the options. Dimensions on it. I do not want to tie the height and width together. Let me, well, that'll distort the letters too. Alright, forget what I'm saying about that. I need to do that over in Photoshop. I need to be in Photoshop to do that. Oh, damn it. Damn it to hell. Sorry everybody. Let me jump into this smart object that I wish I had not created as a smart object now. And let me do this. Let me copy all these layers. Because I'm going to make another one. I'm just going to make another one. Control C. Come back into my document here. I'm going to turn that one off. I'm going to Control V. Nope, that was wrong. Oh, no, that was right. I'm going to select the Move tool. I'm going to bring this down here to the bottom. Make sure it is. Oh, well, I can just center it. Center it. Okay, and I want to grab them and she's over the H and the U. Let me come back over here. She was over the H and U, kinda. That was where her area was. So I am maintaining the scale. So she's going to be still over the H and U. But she's going to be a little bit larger. And it's going to be a closer shot. So we still see, but it's primarily going to be the camera in the shot. So this is what I need down on the bottom here. Let me take these three and does the text remain the same, right? Didn't it? I don't know. I'm getting lost. I might be able to get by with that. Now that I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it's not going to distort that much. I'm going back over here to see what I can knock out. We're on this. Let me take this and let me just scale it up to like that. And let me bring it down because we're pretending like we're zooming in. We're pretending like we're a little bit closer and the other person is not in the shot, which means the camera for the person is going to be larger as well. So the camera, which will still end up being behind the desk, is going to be larger, and then the image that we have is going to end up being a larger image like that. So that, let me switch over to it and let me do this so that it's a little bit bigger and it's the one person talking. I think this works. I think this is gonna work. I'm feeling like because we are at this shot, and then let's see what the change is. When I go from this shot to this, which is the 2 shot, which has both of us in it. It might not have this image in it at the time. But I'm over top of the, let me see how the transition, how believable it comes across. Let me see how I compare. It's more centered over the U at this zoom, so I might take this and bring it back. Just reposition it back here. And so going back and forth between human news and today, let me turn off studio mode so I can just, today we found blah 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 blah. Steve would pitch the thing over to me. So what is it that you found out today about that? Well, I'm glad you asked. I need to make it even bigger, don't I? I need to make it even bigger. I don't know. We're getting there, right? We're getting there. We're getting there. And then back to the 2 shot, which will have both of us in it. And this is how we can bounce around between our shots. We need to just this is gonna work. This is gonna work. I'm kind of, and see, there'll be a graphic across there. What other kind of layer can I? Is there just a banner? I can do a screen share, another speaker, apps and widget, web source. Because let's see. Okay, it's got, I want to turn off lower thirds. I want to turn off lower thirds on this. So we're not going to want the name of anybody. We don't want the lower third. We can have names appear because I actually want the banner color scheme. I want a red banner. I'm going to make movies that are going to be the banner. I'm going to make a looping video that's going to be the banner. I got that covered. We'll do that, and that'll work out okay. That'll work out okay. I've made progress. I feel like I've made progress. I feel like all that I feel like all this stuff. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? I feel like all that's working out. We've got those overlays there. Blah 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 blah. I need to work some more in Photoshop and all that. But it's after 9. I'm gonna take a break so I can get my dog out and get myself ready before I have to do the show tonight. Before I get the opportunity to do. Let me see the comments over here. Opportunity to do the show into the night with Allie and Wes. It is a joy to do. And there's so many of me saying this. It is a joy to do every day, and I want everybody feeling good about it. So what I've been doing here so far, we've got our 2-shot when we go to do human news. This is, the camera will be different. We got the 2-shot when we're doing the human news, and then just to me, hey, and here's the story that we're going to be talking about today, and then we have using proteins. That's what I'm doing. I'm using proteins. There's going to be more use of proteins. We're gonna build this show into something. I'm probably going to create, and I want to test that now. I do want to go ahead and create a new protein. So what I'm gonna do? Hang on. Don't do this to me, guys. I'm gonna go back into studio mode. So I'm editing over here on this side, the flashy side. You see? I'm gonna add a protein. It's gonna be another default empty scene. Come on. Oh, I bet I have to click something because I'm a moron. And so there's that. That's what happened when I disappeared earlier. I had done that, and it automatically, by being in studio mode up here, you can work on other graphics, work on another scene, and still have your existing scene be the one that's being shown. In this one, I need to add a new layer, which is going to be an image. It's going to be the background image for probably Live High or Die. One I already grabbed off of that other. It's this here. We're grabbing this image, and then I also want to add a new layer, which is going to be a movie. It's going to be another media file. What I'm going to do is I want to see. Dun, 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 where is it? Where was it? Those were members that. Was this here, right? I think it was this. And so this has the countdown video. And I will call this, that way I've got a scene that'll be the countdown scene. I'll have another scene which will just be the thumbnail scene. Let me rename this. You can't hear it right now. I think I could turn it on so you could hear it. I don't know if that comes out there. It comes out to me. I can hear it over here. But let me rename this to Countdown. And I'll just have to replace it with the new Countdown. Let's see how this countdown video. And I have this go to the next thing and then the next thing. Each one of these will just be. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I did it on the wrong thing, didn't I? This is what I needed. Let me rename this back to whatever. No, whatever. Yeah. No, this will be thumbnail. I'll call this one just thumbnail. Continue. And I will put that image layer on here. I will put that that live high or die thumbnail image on here. So we'll start the show with it. Make sure that we are live, because this way we have a smooth beginning to the show. Thumbnail is there. I'm gonna remove these things. I don't need them. Remove that from the scene. Remove that from the scene. I don't need this dynamic grid in this scene. So this is the thumbnail. This is the one that has the movie. I will rename it to Countdown Movie. And so we'll end up going from thumbnail and then transitioning to Countdown Movie. And see, it'll actually be live here instead of what you're seeing, but it'll run the Countdown Movie. So this way we'll have the show set up, and after the Countdown Movie, we'll be coming to the two-shot. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work so well. I have to show you. We'll be coming to the two-shot that'll have Steve and Azura in it. So we are nailing it here. We are nailing it here. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fantastic. I appreciate everybody who has been out here. Let me turn off that studio mode so this will edited version. No, that's not what I want. What are we doing? Click here to continue with live version. Well, I want the live version. That's what I want. I don't know what it was doing over there. It's stay on studio mode. It won't turn off studio mode for me. Weird. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be fine with that. I'm gonna be fine with that. Peace and love, everybody out there. I appreciate everybody who's been out here. If you're out looking for somewhere to hang later on, I'm going to be over there with Allie. I'm probably going to be behind the scenes over here working on this crap at the same time, working on more graphics for these and other things along those lines at the same time as hanging out with her. But we got this happening. I am feeling good. Peace and love. And Urban, give me a couple days, because I'm working on this one, and then I want to tackle the next, and I'm not sure. I've also got to do some members, so I'll get some stuff taken care of there. Peace and love, everybody. I hope everybody has a good one. I will catch you all